Hello.
Hello, my friend.
What you doing?
Doing my dailies on Gems of War.
Nice. So after work, I went to Lowe's and I went to go buy some paint. And this guy, I just started talking to him. He works there, and we're just like, I don't know, dude. We just like got along really well, really fast. It was kind of, and like it got really, dude. I don't know, not in a weird way. It's just kind of funny. We just got along.
Yeah.
And
cool
just cool guy. Like we just could talk about random shit. Everything. We just, I don't know, just went well. I fell in love, but no, we just got along, dude. It was funny. And so he was like, dude, do you want like 20% off all this shit? Like, do you have a credit card with us already? I was like, yeah. He goes, okay, even if you already have the credit card, if I just do like a credit app for you to where it comes up and says you're already qualified, you still get 20% off. I was like, oh, fucking sick, yeah, dude. I love getting, shit like that.
Yeah.
This cost me nothing. So we go over there and he's like, ask me for my info, name, all that shit, birth, and stuff like that, my address. Then he goes, can I have your driver's license? And I'll just put it all in. I was like, sure. He goes, wow, that's weird. I was like, what? He goes, same birth date. And I was like, oh. He goes, yeah, 96. I was like, damn, fucking spot on, right? And so it was kind of weird. And then we keep doing the credit app, and then he gets to the last question, like, and I need your social real fast. And I give him my social, and his like hand starts shaking, and he goes, "Wow," that's all he said. And I go, "What? Same social too?" He goes, "As close as you can imagine." It was one off.
Holy shit, that is crazy. So, I mean, you guys were born the same exact day, so it's not unheard of that they're that close.
Dude, how crazy though?
Where were you born? Like what? You know where you were born?
Springfield. And he was, I don't know where he was born at, but I knew that he grew up in Hawaii because his dad was in the Air Force.
Yeah, I think we're, this is going to sound weird, young enough that like the state you're born in doesn't determine the first three of your social.
Yeah.
I think it's your family that does now. That is crazy though. That's wild.
Yeah.
That means he knows your social really easily now, though.
Yeah, and I know that motherfucker's come at me, bitch. I'll take everything of yours. You can take everything of mine. Yeah, and then so I call my mom. And I'm telling my mom about this, and I told her about the Dakota milk thing, and I told her about my chiropractor. Dude, it's like all this weird shit that's happening like the last, literally last month. It's just, that's a lot. And she was like, okay, this is weird, you're crazy. Obviously I'm crazy. And
mom reaction.
And she goes, oh, if you're this or that, why don't you go ahead and make one of your buddies appear? Where's Dyson? And I said, I'm sure he's around, because I'm like, well, it's about the time he's getting off. He should be driving here. Just in my mind, I was like, well, I'm sure he's around. And then she just stops talking, and she's like, are you kidding me? And I go, you there? She goes, I'm looking at Dyson. Yeah, I guess you guys met on Maine.
Yep, probably. That sounds about right.
So.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I'm going crazy, dude. Are you near your computer?
Yeah, I'm next to it.
Type in this word, SIDDHIS. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. This is going to sound absolutely nuts, and I would deny this in a courtroom because, it is crazy. I am kind of curious if this is not a real thing, and I've taken so many that I might have some fucking understanding of that altered state of consciousness realm like the yogis do. I know this is insane.
What was it again?
SIDDHIS.
Okay.
Cities.
Okay, I did have it right. Okay. Are paranormal, supernatural, or magical abilities attained through intense yogic practice, meditation, or mantras in Indian traditions? Hell yeah. Dude, that's how Ramu and Bimu got their powers, buddy.
Dude. I'm not sitting here saying I'm psychic or anything, but I'm wondering if maybe there isn't something more happening with altered states of consciousness, and I've just done them so many times that my vibration has kind of went more towards that. I'm not in some nirvana mindset or anything, but I think I've just seen what that other side looks like a couple too many times.
Yeah, I mean, I can believe that. With how much it's been happening recently, especially.
Well, have you ever heard of a word called, oh goodness, it's got two names, basically. novelty and entropy.
Heard of novelty. And entropy
So
sounds familiar.
so like there's like a novelty theory. Okay, so like say what would it be? Oh, so like time would have a novelty. So like you think back way when we were first like emerging, right? We're Homo sapiens. So you would say the birth of like the ape, and then we'd turn it into Homo sapiens or whatever. And then, but that's like a really spaced out amount of time in between.
Right.
And then we get fire, and that's a really spaced out fucking thing. And then we get the wheel, and it's a little less spaced out, because after you've discovered fire, then you discover the wheel. And then you get, you know, another thing discovered, and another thing discovered. And they start being, like, smaller in the lengths of time in between, to where you get to, like, where we are now, and it's like, fucking, air conditioning, microwave, dishwasher, fucking...
Yeah.
AC, boom, boom, boom,
I mean,
boom,
no,
boom.
It was like World War One to World War Two was even like a crazy big jump in technology.
Yeah, like shit like that. And there you go, again with times. Greeks, Romans, Egyptians,
Dude,
boom, they
like
get
the
smaller.
ships they built, it was like crazy compared to like 100 years before that.
Yeah, so it's like these things start happening faster and faster and faster and faster, and they lower the entropy. And it just the novelty of in between moments. It happens so much faster to where it's happening so much that it's just a new thing now.
Right.
I also think like life can be like that, and so like you're a kid, you have these like weird, probably spiritual experiences that happen, and then it takes a longer time because they start out like big, then it takes a longer time in between, But then if you like start trying to learn about this shit again, things start happening in like a spaced out amount of time, then a little less spaced out amount of time, and a little less spaced out amount of time, and now I'm having these things happen all the time.
Yeah, it totally makes sense because like whenever I would learn a new word, like say even out of high school, then I'd start seeing that word everywhere, or like just learning about something new. Then that thing is everywhere as soon as I learn about it. Happens all the time. It's just like, how did I not hear about it and now it's everywhere?
So I don't know. I wonder if that's not like a real thing in everything you do.
Maybe.
So maybe if you keep practicing or doing something over and over again, the time in between major events will be shorter and shorter.
Maybe.
I'm eating a banana. I know that's, but I need potassium.
I had a strawberry banana smoothie. I can't eat a banana. The damn texture bothers me. Yeah. But put it into a smoothie?
Oh, strawberry banana is the only way to go.
Oh, dude, it's so phenomenal.
Maybe the best.
Yeah. And, of course, I'm just doing a little bit of milk, and I put some honey in there, too. Make it extra healthy. Guess what? Came out today, an update for a game.
I already got it.
Oh, Legends?
Yeah, I already updated it when I got home. We left today at like 1, thank God.
Nice. Yeah, I came home and rebooted my router since you said I've been having the little disconnects from the chat party for like 2 weeks. I thought it was only like the last few days, so...
It's been happening a while, but it's like you don't go away, it just, I don't hear you for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, so I was like, well, maybe my cache is just really full on my modem and router. If it keeps happening, then I'll know that it's probably Mediacom or PlayStation, because, yeah, I don't know. It could be PlayStation servers, because I asked my mom, and I was like, you've been watching stuff, has anything been going on when you're watching stuff? She's like, nope, no buffering, nothing's stopping, so, I don't know. Oh, I found out more stuff about Crimson Desert, so it's going to be anywhere from 100 to 150 gigs.
Damn. I talked to Evan into downloading it today with his new PC.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's going to definitely be like 150 on PC. It has 3 different play modes, which will be better on PS5 Pro. So, performance mode, it caps out at like 1080p, but it will have like upscaling, but it won't raw be like 4K or even 2K. But upscaling will make it look better, and that's 60 frames a second. Balanced is going to be 2K with 40 frames a second, and then fidelity is going to be 4K with 30 frames a second. And that's on a normal PS5. PS5 Pro, it's going to be, all 3 of them will be better.
Well, I told today that I'm going to buy Crimson Desert and see how it runs on my PS5, and then I'll determine if I'm going to sell it or not.
Yeah, once since it's a single player game, the frames might not bother you as much when you put it into your graphics mode. But I know I'm over here trying to wait to get a PS5 Pro, but I might be.
You got a lot of money saved up still?
Yeah, a decent amount.
Nice. I almost blew all mine the other day paying off my car. But then I
Also
decided to
supposed to-
fucking work on this shit.